Imagine spending nearly £100 million on a single player and watching him become a meme. This is the story of 10 transfers that didn't just fail, they broke clubs, ended careers, and lit fortunes on fire. From Manchester United's most expensive disasters to Chelsea's billion-pound nightmare, these are the 10 worst Premier League transfers of all time. In January 2011, Liverpool sold Fernando Torres to Chelsea for £50 million. They had hours to replace him, so they panic bought a Geordie striker from Newcastle for £35 million. At the time, that made Andy Carroll the most expensive British player in history. He scored 11 goals in 58 games and was sold 3 years later for half the price. Carroll wasn't a bad player, he was just never a £35 million player, and Liverpool paid for that mistake for years. In Lille, he was lethal. 22 goals, 11 assists, one of the best wingers in Europe. Arsenal beat Napoli to his signature for $72 million, a club record. In 4 years at the Emirates, Pépé scored 27 goals total. He was loaned to Nice, released for free. Arsenal still owed installments on the deal years after he stopped playing for them. Romelu Lukaku had just won Serie A with Inter. Chelsea, fresh off a Champions League title, paid $97.5 million to bring him home. It was supposed to be the final piece. He scored 8 league goals all season, then gave an interview saying he wasn't happy at Chelsea while still under contract. He was loaned out the next year and the year after that, and the year after that. Chelsea may never recover that money. He was Champions League final man of the match. Real Madrid sold him because Florentino Perez wanted Toni Kroos. Manchester United pounced £60 million, a British record at the time. Di Maria started brilliantly. Then his house got robbed at gunpoint. His family wanted out of England. By season's end, he had 4 league goals and a one-way ticket to PSG. United lost $40 million on the resale. Di Maria went on to win everything in Paris. At Liverpool, Fernando Torres was a god, 81 goals in 142 games, the most feared striker in England. Chelsea broke the British transfer record to sign him. £50 million, he scored 1 goal in his first 14 games. And then it happened, the most replayed miss in Premier League history. Open goal against Manchester United, he missed, he never recovered. Erik ten Hag begged United to sign his Ajax winger £82 million for a player who had never scored in the Champions League knockouts. Antony's signature move? Spinning on the spot, doing his little pirouettes and losing the ball. In 2.5 years, he scored 12 Premier League goals, 12 for £82 million. He was loaned to Real Betis just to get him off the wage bill. In the Bundesliga, Sancho was electric. 50 goals, 64 assists by the age of 21. United had been chasing him for 2 years. At Old Trafford, he scored 12 goals in 3 seasons. Then he publicly fought with his manager, got banished from the first team, sent on loan back to Dortmund. They sold him to Chelsea for half what they paid. Manchester United's transfer policy in one player. £80 million for a center back who couldn't turn. Harry Maguire became the most expensive defender in football history in August 2019. Within a year, he was being lapped by Premier League forwards every single week. He became a meme. His own captain's armband was taken away. Fans of opposing teams sang songs about him, and United still pay him hundreds of thousands a week to barely play. Quick honorable mention, Coutinho's transfer to Barcelona destroyed Barcelona, but he never came back to the Premier League as a flop. His Aston Villa loan deserves a footnote, but the real Premier League disaster is bigger. This was supposed to be the homecoming. Manchester United sold Paul Pogba for free in 2012, bought him back from Juventus 6 years later for £89 million, a world record. What followed was 6 years of confusion. Brilliant performances, public fights with managers, walkouts, agent disputes, social media drama. He left for free. Again, then got banned for doping. The most expensive player in the world became a cautionary tale. In 2004, Andriy Shevchenko won the Ballon d'Or. He was the most lethal striker in Europe, a Milan legend, a Champions League winner. Roman Abramovich personally signed him £30 million, huge money for 2006. Jose Mourinho didn't want him. Roman insisted. Shevchenko scored 9 Premier League goals in 2 seasons. He was 29 when he signed. Football had moved on. He hadn't. This wasn't just a bad transfer. It was the moment Mourinho's relationship with Abramovich collapsed, the transfer that broke a dynasty. Shevchenko, the greatest what-if in Premier League history. Ten transfers, almost £600 million and barely a trophy between them. Which one do you think was the worst? Drop your pick in the comments and tell me which transfer you think I missed. If you enjoyed this, you'll love what's coming next on the channel. Subscribe so you don't miss it.